Hey folks, and sorry, yet again, I have a video out a day late. And hopefully I'll get the other one up, the other one up later today. But who knows? I haven't even started, unfortunately. It's been a bit of a busy day, and I had a lot of frustration the other day. You may have seen that I posted a video yesterday about problems I've been having with DeviantArt involving the the social media site Minds.com, and how it's apparently if you have the link, it's if to that social media thing, it will delete your or clear out your entire description. So that means that yeah. Now this is a new problem. This is a new phenomena because I've been posting on my Minds account for a long time. I've had it for years, but now it's apparently a problem, and I don't know why. Some might assume maybe it's political, or maybe it's because something happened with the site. I don't know. I'm completely in the dark on this one. So it causes some problems. And you might be wondering, well, it's just clearing the description. Well, it's not just with the more recent images or more recent pictures I post. Apparently, it happened to all of them. Going through, like, for as long as I've been putting in social media links, I've been putting in my Minds account and all those pictures. So what that means is that every, like, again, I don't know how long this has been going on for, but every single image that I posted on DeviantArt with my social media links to it is gone, and that means all of them. And this can go back for years because I've been using social media for as long as I can remember. Not all the time, obviously, because I was still relatively new to social media, but it's fairly recent, a very long time. And I join almost anything that I think has potential for growth. With that said, I don't join every social media account. Like, for instance, I don't have what was it called, a Mammoth account. If you don't know Mammoth, it's a small one. If I see potential growth in Mammoth, I probably will make an account, but currently I don't see any potential for growth, so I don't go there. So that's something it's not that I don't know of these other accounts. I just don't, I have to wait and see potential growth. And if I see growth, well, then I see a potential. So, I mean, you have to remember that even though we might be artists, we still have to be capitalists, because otherwise, how are we going to feed ourselves? We can't subsidize art as much as some of us might want to. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, that problem with my art, I realized that unless it's a bug, which something had to have happened to cause the DeviantArt kerfuffle, because like I said, I was able to post before, but I can't now. So yeah, so that's my ramblings in regards to DeviantArt and Minds.com. So the drama of that is still going on. So at some point, it's going to take a whole day to go through and copy paste on all my pictures while taking out the Minds account. And on top of that, is there even any point? Because, like I said, Minds, there was nothing wrong with it before, but there's something wrong with it now. So if I put on a social media thing, like what if Twitter is all of a sudden no longer allowed on DeviantArt? Well, now everything with my Twitter account has to get redone, because this was sort of done without any notice. Again, I'm assuming it's a glitch, but it's a glitch that's super annoying because it's gonna take a day, a whole day to go through and copy paste. Okay, all right, that's enough of me belly aching. Let's get on to the image. So today it's tread. Now, I am dyslexic, so sometimes I misread things. I've misread a few of my posts, like overgrowth with overgrown. Um, so it happens. For this one, I misread it as treat instead of tread. So when I first started drawing or coming up with concepts, I was thinking of candy. But then I saw it was. Then I looked it up. Thank God I looked it up on Twitter. Again, that's where social media helps. So I looked up to see what other artists were doing, and I saw like footprints and stuff. I went, oh, it's tread. Oh, okay. So saved myself a lot of heartache with that one. So for this, I went, okay. So a lot of footprints, a lot of everything else, but I for some reason I immediately started thinking of The Secret of Nim. Oh, I love that movie. Oh, it was such a good movie. Um, so I was thinking Secret of Nim, and seeing Mrs. Brisby go over like a tire tracks or something. I thought, well, what if we did something like that? Let's have a mouse go on a footprint. But I was thinking, well, we have to make it more interesting than that. I mean, it's a little boring having a mouse go over a track. And so I thought, well, what if we did a bug, or what if we did other things? Let's make it look like it's like you're standing in the footprints of giants, which was the general idea. So then I thought, well, wait a minute, let's go one step further. Let's have a mouse on the moon in the footprint of Neil Armstrong. And so that's where the general thought came in. At that point, it was then coming up with an interesting perspective, an interesting way of looking at it, and then that was it from there. So I thought, well, there we go. We have a story. Um, where I think I failed is when I was trying to draw the facial expression of the mouse. I was sort of thinking like, because when you're on the moon, gravity is not quite the same as it is on Earth. So I thought I had the mouse just sort of jump, and then sort of jump onto the track and realize, oh, I'm on the footprint of a giant. So that was the general idea. I don't know if I conveyed the emotion of surprise as well on the face as I could have, but I tried. And then I've noticed that I was not exactly all that clear when it came to the facial expression of the mouse. I realized that it's far more cartoony, and the face is a little more angular, or a little more. The snout's a little bit longer, so it looks more like a fox. Anything else? So when I realized that I made that mistake, I had to emphasize the idea of smallness by other means, and so that's when I gave him, like, for the flag, I put it on like a sandwich sword. And then for the ship in the background, I thought, well, I have to make that like a soda bottle or a pop bottle. I have to remember that the world is international, so you guys might not call it, here in Canada. We just call it pop. Um, in other places they call it soda. Other places they might just call it a Coke. Who knows? So I just thought, well, or cola. That always strikes me. Cola. It sounds so old fashioned. Cola. Anyway, so I tried going with that to try and drive home the idea of size and scale, because from a distance you might not recognize that size and scale. So that was the general idea. And now we on to the ink wash. The hardest part was actually trying to do the sky, because I actually wanted it to be black, but the more ink I added on there, the it would get darker, but it becomes harder to control, because you want to create like a. I was trying to go for a tone, so we're going from, because the light's directly on them, so I want it to be go from light to dark to dark to dark. So the goal was then thinking, okay, how dark do I want this? And then I also want to emphasize the characters, so I don't want the ink to go directly onto the line art. I want there to be some distance to give a sense of scale, like light effects and particle effects going from them. So the goal was then to try and try and emphasize the characters, and but not overly connect to the environment, which is, it's one of the techniques to create distance and scale. So that was the general idea. So it was difficult, but I think, yeah, I think I did an okay job. I think if I went too dark, it may have been a little too overpowering. But yeah, the background was a lot of ink washes, a lot of back and forths, and but you don't even see me adding the stars. That's why I used a white gel pen, and that's because I was waiting so long for it to dry. Um, and that's part of the reason why you didn't see it, because it was like 2 in the morning when it finally dried. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm just gonna add the stars, and I'm going to bed. So that's why I'm adding it today. Well, you'll see another video from me later today. Hopefully sooner. We'll see what time I get back. Today is election day here in Canada, so we'll probably get a new prime minister by the end of today, and yeah, it'll be exciting. So um, we'll see. I'm not going to get political, but it is a factor here. Uh, Politics is a big thing here in Canada right now, especially with the way the world is. But I'm not going to get political. I'm not going to do it. That's for That's for other me talking on live streams or something. So with other fellow like-minded people. Well, with that said though, I will go and I will talk to you all later. Maybe with a an announcement from the results of the election. Who knows? Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Well, take care, guys. Bye.